Hello my friends, hello again. If you do not already know who I am, my name is Kyle. I'm Kyle, and here on my channel, Pensando Inglés, I bring you real English that you can understand. I make videos like this, talking about interesting topics, where I speak slowly and clearly so that you can use these videos as comprehensible input to vastly and quickly improve your English. So, what is the theme of today's video? Today I'm going to talk about a man who is a very, very interesting person. In my opinion, probably one of the coolest people alive right now. And this man's name is Wim Hof. Wim Hof. Today I'm going to tell you guys about Wim Hof. So, let's get started. Wim Hof was born in the Netherlands, or like you guys say, Países Bajos. He was born in the year 1959. So because Wim was born in the Netherlands, his first language is Dutch. But one of the things that makes Wim such an interesting person is that he is actually a polyglot, meaning he speaks several languages. His first language was Dutch, but Wim also speaks English, Spanish, French, German, Japanese, and a couple of other ones, more or less. But he is fluent. I have seen videos of him fluently speaking Dutch, German, Spanish, and English. So we know for sure that he speaks at least 5 languages very well, and some places on the internet says that he speaks 10. And I think the reason why he speaks so many languages is because he is passionate about connecting with other people. So he has found that in his travels, if he can speak the language, he can connect with people, make deeper relationships, and experience more that this life has to offer. Not only is Wim a polyglot, but he is a talented musician. He's very good at playing the guitar, he likes to sing, and he plays crazy drums like bongos, like African drums and stuff like that. Wim is very passionate about music. Wim Hof also holds 26 world records. It's pretty incredible if you hold one world record, but Wim holds 26. Some of the records that Wim holds, some of the world records, are the following. Running a half a marathon, which means a little bit over 13 miles, but he did this in the Arctic Circle. The Arctic Circle, meaning the North Pole. The Arctic Circle, where it is frozen, ice, snow. And the incredible thing about the way that he ran this marathon was he did it with no shoes on, barefoot, and no shirt. The only thing he was wearing was a pair of shorts. Okay, so he went into the freezing cold and he ran a half a marathon, okay? But the cold does not bother Wim. As you can see here, he has snow and ice in his beard, and they call him the Iceman, or Hombre del Hielo. The next world record that Wim holds is that he swam underneath ice, okay? He went in water where it was frozen over, and he swam under the ice for 66 meters, okay? In freezing cold water. Another incredible world record was that he was hanging, holding on by one finger, 2,000 feet in the air. He was holding on with just one finger. Okay, this guy is crazy. He's insane. He does crazy things like that, but he's awesome because he shows what we are capable of as humans, what our bodies and our minds are capable of. And he ran a full marathon, meaning 26 miles, in a desert without drinking water. So he created a method, a system, where we can practice this system and improve our immune system, our circulatory system, which means how our blood gets around, our respiratory system, which means how we breathe. And this is true, guys. These are facts. He has proven it in laboratories with scientists. Some of the ways that he has proven that his system works is that he went inside a huge tank full of ice cubes and he maintained his body temperature, okay? If a normal person goes inside of a tank filled with ice, their body temperature will start to lower and lower and lower, and eventually they will get hypothermia and die, okay? But Wim, by managing his breathing and managing his system, he was able to maintain a body temperature, and he wasn't even cold. He was sitting there in ice, talking normal. He was not shaking, okay? Because through his system, he learned how to control his body. And another test that scientists ran on Wim that is perhaps more incredible is they injected his body with a virus. But Wim was able to do his breathing techniques and control his immune system so much that the virus was not able to infect him. Okay? That is absurd. And it means that if we learn how to follow this routine and learn how to control our bodies, we could prevent sicknesses, diseases, and a whole lot of other problems. So, what is his method? Let me explain it to you. So I've been reading his book, and in his book he details very explicitly the whole method, all right? And now I've been practicing his method for probably about a month now, and I feel great. So let me tell you, there are three parts to his method, okay? 1 is the breathing, 2 is exposure to cold, and 3 is strengthening your mind. So the breathing, the Wim Hof breathing is you take 30 deep breaths, 30 deep breaths. Let it out, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, you do that 30 times, and on the last one, after you push all the air out, you hold your breath for as long as you can without air in your lungs, okay? Now you're thinking, well, if I blow out all the air, I'll have to breathe in like 5 seconds. But the deep breaths fill your body, fill your blood with oxygen, so you no longer need to breathe until that oxygen is depleted in your body. Maybe it sounds incredible and you won't believe it, but by practicing this Wim Hof method, I have held my breath for 2 minutes, okay? Without air in my lungs. I've done this breathing and I have held my breath for 2 minutes, and it's just incredible. I was never good at holding my breath, but since I've started practicing this, I can do it a lot longer. So you go through this 3 times. You do 3 sets of 30 breaths, and at the end of each one, you hold your breath and see how long you hold it, okay? And if you do this 3 times, you feel incredible, okay? Your whole body is so relaxed. Your mind feels sleepy and relaxed. And guys, there have been times when I've just laid on the floor after doing this for like 30 minutes, just in complete peace and harmony and feeling great. So if you try this, I promise you guys, you will feel a way you've never felt before. And the reason why it feels so good is because our brain is releasing chemicals. And one thing that maybe a lot of people don't understand, don't know, have never heard, is that all of the chemicals, the medicine that we buy at pharmacies that doctors give us, all of this stuff is already inside of our bodies, okay? We just don't know how to activate it and use it. But when you do this breathing, these breathing exercises, your brain is releasing melatonin, dopamine, all these chemicals that make you feel incredible, okay? So the pharmacy is inside your own body, inside your own head. You just have to learn how to use it. So that's the breathing. I really love the breathing, guys. In fact, I just did it a little bit ago before I started to record this, and it makes me feel so good. Second part of the Wim Hof method is exposure to cold, okay? And you can do this by swimming in a lake if you live somewhere where it's cold, or you can take cold showers, okay? So I've been doing this for about a month, more or less, and I've taken an ice cold shower every single day, all right? I get in the shower, I clean myself with warm water, all right? And when I'm clean, before I get out, I turn the water all the way cold, okay? And it's cold here in Indiana right now, so the pipes are very cold and the water is freezing, all right? And then I get in that ice cold water and I try and stay in there for about 2 minutes. Now, what this does is it makes your blood flow, all through your body, okay? Once you get out of the water, your skin will be almost pink, almost a red color, because your body is pumping all that extra blood to keep you warm. And let me tell you guys, you will feel so energized after taking a cold shower. This is, it's difficult to make yourself do it, but once you get in the habit of it, you'll feel very good and you will enjoy it. Okay, and the third part of the Wim Hof method is mindset. Building a strong mindset, okay? You do this through meditation, through facing your fears, through the cold exposure. He shares a meditation in the book where you close your eyes and you breathe in 7 times deep. Okay, you do that 7 times and you focus on your breathing. Focus on the air coming in, going into your lungs. Focus on the air going out. Okay, you do that 7 times, and then when you get to 7, you come back down. 6, 5, 4. Okay, and by the time you get down to 1, you're going to feel at peace. You will have found your center, your balance, and you'll be feeling very good. So that is just a super simple summary of the method. But it's actually a super simple method, okay? These are things we can all do. We can all meditate, we can all breathe, and most of us can find some cold water. But when you start to do these things regularly, your body is going to get so much healthier, your mind is going to get so much healthier. A lot of people have reported seeing huge benefits, reductions in diseases, completely getting rid of their depression or their anxiety, their mental health getting so much better. Wim Hof has truly helped millions of people all around the world. And yes, he's a very awesome person, but the thing that I admire most about him is that he truly wants to help people. He wants to help make the world a healthier and happier place, okay? Now the last part of this video, I'm going to tell you guys why he decided to go on this mission to help so many people. So when Wim was younger, he was married to a woman named Olaya. Okay, Olaya was a woman from Spain, and that's why Wim speaks Spanish, because he fell in love with a Spanish woman. And Olaya was a very outgoing, she was always talking and smiling, very outgoing person, very happy person. But Wim and her had 4 children together, and after their last child was born, Olaya went into a deep, deep depression, okay? In the book, Wim says that she was in bed for weeks at a time. She couldn't help with the children. So Wim was trying to work. He was raising 4 children by himself, and he was trying to save his marriage, but his wife was so depressed, it's like nobody was there. It felt like he was all alone. Eventually, Olaya's depression got so bad that she committed suicide in a terrible way, okay? She committed suicide by jumping off of the 8th story, okay? The 8th story of an apartment building. She jumped off, boom, and unfortunately committed suicide. And this broke Wim's heart, destroyed him inside, because this woman was the love of his life. He was crazy about her. She was mother to his 4 children. So now here's Wim, just lost the love of his life. He's trying to be a father to 4 children. He's trying to make money to feed his kids, but deep down he knew that he had a bigger purpose in this life. And once his wife was taken from him by depression, he realized that he had to find a way to help people face these problems naturally, without drugs, without medicine. So he started on this journey, okay, of creating this system, developing it, finding out what works, what doesn't work, and eventually he started to teach people. And I would say that Wim has been very successful on his mission, because so many people all around the world say that his method saved them, helped them fight their cancer, helped them fight their depression. So it's wonderful, it's incredible. Wim is achieving his goals. I think he's in his 60s now, and he's still helping people, still going all over the world, talking to people, teaching people, and he's just an incredible guy. So Wim is somebody who I would really love to speak with one day, to meet and maybe have him train me. That would be incredible. But until that becomes a possibility, I will keep on learning more about him and his method. I will keep on practicing what he taught me in this book, and I will keep on sharing what I learn with you guys. Alright, my friends, I hope this video was enjoyable and useful for all of you. Como siempre, muchísimas gracias por ver. Nos vemos pronto.